the Habibi gang. Running up the chat, make the place go bang.
Guten Tag, YouTube.
What's up, guys?
How are you all? We are back with Rammstein. And we were informed by y'all that there is some sort of a connection, not necessarily official follow-up per se to Sight, which we reacted to.
What did you say? Tight?
Sight.
Sight. You're saying T.
Sight, T-S-I-T, Sight.
The S should be more than the
Sight,
T.
it's the mic, Sight, it's here. It's here. Get your I'll call you from the headphones. Get you. So
Abuse,
yeah,
abuse.
so adieu, not abuse. So adia is what we were informed how we tried to learn how to pronounce it properly. So blame GPT. It said that this is pronounced as adia. My entire life I've been mentioning this whenever I'm reading this from your not entire life. That's dramatic. When you all are telling us, I am reading it as adieu. Anyways, let's cut it short and react and check it out because this looks like it's as cinematic as Sight was.
Hashtag Batush talks too much.
Hashtag ignore her.
Their videos are such a movie scene. The heist. Holy crap, that gun.
Damn. This reminds me of a game. What is it called? PlayStation game. Especially with the eyes.
Oh, I like the piano.
Something kill. Wow. Oh, it's a slow one. Sluggish.
Ooh. Why did that sound like Metallica's?
I know what you're talking about.
Don't put an owl here.
Too late.
Don't put an owl.
Too late. It's done. It's done. It's edited. Can't tell me post edit. It's gone. Sorry, but you're talking about wherever I'm in room.
Yes.
You just now looked like what was it? Hercules. I'll put the gif. Hercules. I'm not calling you fat. I'm just saying the act, the clapping and the yes. But yeah, and funnily enough, it has the kind of a similar pace when it starts. Da, 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 da.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited because I picked it up.
Whoa, you know what? It's even more than that. Even this. Da, 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 da.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's not just the tan 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 tan
No,
tan
I'm
tan
talking
tan,
about this
da,
part.
da, da. This part, exactly the same notes.
Who's the best? Who's the
Rammstein.
best?
This one.
Nur der Tod währt alle
Oh.
Zeit.
Oh, I like this snare.
Er flüstert unterm Tannenzweig. Muss alles in sein Dunkel ziehen. Sogar die Sonne wird verglühen. Doch keine Angst, wir sind bei dir. Ein letztes Mal, so singen wir. Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Den letzten Weg musst du alleine gehen. Ein letztes Lied, ein letzter Kuss, kein Wunder wird geschehen. Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Die Zeit mit dir war schön.
I'm covered with goosebumps.
Oh my God, you gotta change that picture. Freaky.
I'm covered with goosebumps. Holy crap. I stopped head banging.
Yeah, me too. What are you understanding from the story? Because I want to see if my interpretation is same as yours.
It's I mean, the video or the
The video.
the video? It's like trying to what is it?
Regenerate. Like if you've
Yes.
died, you
Yeah,
try
trying to what is it called? Cryogenic. It's similar to the
Yes, yes,
cryogenic
yeah.
situation where you
but
put.
they don't because
They don't want to
they don't
be.
because he said death is also something he said in one of the lyrics which I read. Death is also life or something like that. So they're saying that if you have died, there's no need to be reborn. Death is death, period. That's the end of your
Everything.
story.
What he said is everything ends, even death.
Wait, if everything ends, even death, if death ends, then you're alive again.
No. I
Then
think.
that's a vicious cycle.
Go back a little bit. I think you and I confused the lyrics. Sort of.
Sogar die Sonne wird
This.
alles in sein Dunkel ziehen.
Beautiful piano.
Sogar die Sonne wird verglühen. Doch keine Angst, wir sind bei dir. Ein letztes Mal, so singen wir. Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen.
That's them in the.
Yeah.
Den letzten Weg musst du alleine gehen. Ein letztes Lied, ein letzter Kuss, kein Wunder wird geschehen. Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Die Zeit mit dir war schön.
Wow.
Aus dem Leben steigst du leise. Die Seele zieht auf Stille.
Hold on. And I'm getting the connection. If you remember the time, there is a connection to time.
Yeah, there is.
Immortality
Death
versus
and
that, and the reborn, and then the those gods is like the control everything, and the time being reversed, and
yeah.
all that. Oh my god!
You know, I am so dumbfounded because their music is so epic. How do they make such heavy and yet soulful and relatable and dark and meaningful lyrics and songs and music? How do they do it every time?
And to even make it more mind blowing is the story from the music video, which is a sci-fi music, sci-fi meaning that they've added to an already emotional song. You know, this could be a song from somebody saying goodbye to someone who's dying.
But see, that's what I don't get, because it is them in these capsules.
That's fine. That's fine. This is like cloning.
Mm.
You know, this is the original copy, and that is the cloned copy, and they are whatever. This is like the sci-fi aspect of it. It's cool.
Or for
it's
depiction
interesting.
purposes.
It's like a double meaning. They don't have to do it exactly. But what I'm trying to say was the opposite of what you're saying. I'm saying if you take it as per this music itself, without the music video, it's adieu, right? It's bidding adieu. It's saying goodbye. But it's very emotional because he's saying goodbye to whoever. And it's been great having, like, it's amazing that we got to spend the time together, and it's time to say goodbye. And that person could be any, you insert the relationship so far, what we've heard.
See, I'm not 100% convinced with this, because I feel there's a reason why they're showing themselves in the capsule. Because
No,
if
you're
it
not
was,
understanding what I'm saying.
hang on a minute.
That's not what I'm
Because
saying.
he's kneeling, they're kneeling, and he's crying. They're kneeling in
Yeah,
front of
because
it.
they're ending the cycle. That's why they're crying. Because they know now that they have done this, whenever they die, there is no more regen. Basically, it's a regeneration. That's what it is. Every time, if you kill the original copy, it means I know now I'm gone. There is no more copies of me. I'm done. I have basically put an end to my cycle. This is the sci-fi meaning.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, that's just the sci-fi meaning, that the creative side of it. But I'm saying, even if you ignore that and you just look at the lyrics from the stand of the meaning of the lyrics, just reading it and listening to it as a song, as a normal song without a music video assigned to it, because the music video can be a nice extra layer of double meaning. That alone is very emotional. What he's talking about, just think about it as somebody writing these lyrics to their parent, for example, or to their loved one, or to a dear friend, somebody who they've spent enough time with, time, which is our previous song.
Mm.
And listen to what he says.
Kein Wunder würde geschehen.
No miracle will happen. It's done.
Goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Die Zeit mit dir war schön. Aus dem Leben steigst du leise. Die Seele zieht auf stille Reise.
My God.
Fleisch vergeht, Geist wird sich heben. Das Sein wird sich dem Tod ergeben. Ja. Am Ende bist du ganz allein. Doch wir werden bei dir sein.
Wow.
Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Den letzten Weg musst du alleine gehen. Ein letztes Lied, ein letzter Kuss, kein Wunder wird geschehen. Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Die Zeit mit dir war schön.
Oh, they're going backwards.
Damn.
Jeder stirbt für sich allein. Doch du wirst immer bei uns sein.
Didn't we see this kind of laser light in Deutschland?
Was it Deutschland, where it was the
Side?
I think it was Lied.
Side.
Zeit.
No, I'm pretty sure it was on Deutschland. I'm very sure.
Because it was like the black lady who was the queen, and that's the video I'm
That's
thinking
Deutschland.
of. That's Deutschland? It
Yeah,
was in
she
that
was
video?
Deutschland.
Ah, yeah, I think it's...
When they went to the future afterwards and you see them in...
Yes. Could be, I don't know. It's all their videos are epic.
Doch du wirst immer bei uns sein.
Whoa.
Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Den letzten Weg musst du alleine gehen. Ein letztes Lied, ein letzter Kuss, kein Wunder wird geschehen. Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Die Zeit mit dir war schön.
Bro.
That's it?
Before we proceed with this, because there is still some to it. Do you know the pit that they were in? That's their logo. Have you noticed?
No, I haven't
That
noticed.
it looked like a plus. Yeah, that's Rammstein. That's the logo for Rammstein. And it kind of reminds me of a video I've seen long time by them. The pit itself, if I'm not mistaken, that was Mutter, where he was in the pit inside. And it was very similar to this, like it was a muddy kind of a situation and he's inside that. And the pit also was in the ground.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Which one? And the
seen it
video
on
was
Twitch.
like, yes, we've seen it on Twitch, and it was a reddish video. It was like,
Bluish, I think.
no, but I remember which video you're talking about.
I can't even tell if you're right or wrong. That's not the point. The point is like I feel there's a connection there also, visually at least, because it had, if I'm not mistaken, it had even the the jail cell situation, and he was imprisoned under the ground, and it looked the same thing that Rammstein cross. Dude, that is amazing. It's like they have a cinematic universe of their own.
Yeah.
That is
it's
what
like
it's that
watching
is
a
what's coming
movie.
through.
Like
Movies, a series of movies.
I'm so overwhelmed because everything is gorgeous, and I just don't know. I'm not doing justice to anything. I'm not doing justice to the song, to the lyrics, to the music, to the video, to the artists. I'm not, because I don't know where to focus. I'm all over the place in my head right
but
now.
that is how you consume something like this as a first timer. It is meant to be
There
like
is no way you can
too
listen
much.
to this
It's
for
too much.
in just one time. You have to go back again and again and again.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous. This is what I was talking about. See this logo? That's how the floor looked like. See? What did it say? Mutter 22.
Mutter.
Mutter 22. Mutter is mother.
Mother for their earlier song.
So is it like Mother Earth or something? I don't even remember how Mutter goes, the song. Just had a thought.
Giving me goosebumps.
Yeah, I just had a thought. What if this music video and the music, in a way, was meant as a goodbye from Rammstein, and he's talking to the fans? Everything has to come to an end.
Why would he do that? Hasn't there been any song after this?
I don't know. I'm just talking. It's like like if there is a song that, you know how people say, I want this song to be played at my funeral, right? So if there is a song that will say goodbye as the last thing that they would do, this would fit perfectly. thematically, they killed themselves from. So what they did, the characters who were wearing black with the guns, they came in and they are in a certain cinematic place. Who did they kill? They killed the artists. They looked normal, they looked humans, but they are basically just tied up. So it's like, think about it that way. Every time they made a music video where they were a different character, they were incarnated as that character, right? They were cast as that character. So within that music video, they were a different character, and that character either dies or lives or something happens to it, etc., etc. But the original artist is kept in that, studio, so to speak, on their own, and they were not all together. They were all individual, and he said everybody dies alone, and their character tried to kill him. Actually, killed him, burned him, meaning, this is the last epic music video that we will do. This is the last character. This character is not going to regenerate anymore because we killed the original version of ours, and it's done. And here's a hint. This music video has hints from Deutschland. And Deutschland itself
Mother.
has some hints from other music videos, as we spoke about it. And it had mentioned motor, and literally exactly how it looked like. And it's connected to Zeit. So what I'm saying is, maybe it's connected to different songs that we haven't even seen. We could have picked up on some elements in this music video. So if that's the case, it's almost Rammstein themselves telling us goodbye. It's been spending time with you has been amazing, but it's time to go. Just like everything else, time ends.
See, it can be interpreted in so many ways.
Of course.
It could also mean the how should I put it? Like, when you said it from a creative point of view, right? It's there. The artists are captured in those individual capsules, and it could be from the point of view of, now I don't know if they're independent artists, or it could be in the point of view of from, how should I say it, like music creativity, like they are held, or they are controlled, or they're, maybe that's a bit too far-fetched, but you see where I'm going with this. It could be from any perspective.
Could be. I'm not even, that's just an interpretation.
But what I don't understand is, I understood the first part, right? Where they kill supposedly the original, they burn the original, right? And then the guys dressed in black, the futuristic ones with the masks and everything, they kill themselves. But what happened? Where did the ones in the pit come from? What's the story behind that? Is that the past? Is that another clone? Is that what?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Every single music video had a version of them, and that version lives in that universe of that music video. So Mutter's version, the characters still live there. But Mutter, the music video, is in the pit of the earth, in a sense.
Yeah.
And what happened here? They jumped in. After they finished what they have to finish, the characters, they went down along with their characters from Mutter. And that whole universe down collapsed over all the people there. So it's like closing that chapter entirely. So now that universe is gone because basically everybody died. Think about every music video as a version of multi-universe, like a multiverse. So one of them is happening on its own, and they came and killed the actual version that actually produces all these.
Like a
Understood?
sci-fi movie? Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
Wasn't there a movie just like that?
The one where he wants to kill every single version of his to become the ultimate one.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, this is just a thought that I had when I saw this now. I'm thinking, holy crap, I mean, this could literally be a goodbye to us, and it's not a relationship between one and another. It's a relationship between the entire band and their universe, and it can be even their, what we called here as their cinematic universe, saying goodbye.
Yeah, but see this, I'm so curious to see, it was there another song after Adieu?
We can do
Adieu. Adieu.
Adieu. Whatever. But this is also released, the music video, what we saw was 3 years
No, there
ago.
is no
So it's
whatever.
fairly new.
There is no whatever, because if you're saying that this is his way of saying goodbye to the fans, then there has to be something after, or there shouldn't be.
No, it doesn't necessarily. That's what I'm saying. It's
Oh,
like,
wait. I think I know what you're saying. Are you saying when he finally finishes and his time on this earth, or their
this
individual time on
video
this
represents
earth,
that.
when their time on this earth comes to
Not
an end?
necessarily on this earth. but even musically, like retirement, the band closed the chapter. How are you gonna end with? What if you don't, like, as an artist? What if you don't get the time to do something to be your closure? You never know your circumstance. What if this, you're thinking about it, your retirement and stuff, isn't it? You want to go with a bang? This was released only 3 years ago, so potentially nothing afterwards. We don't know. And we will look, but it's okay. This is just an interpretation. Because even if they release anything afterwards, as I
This
said,
is still this is like a time this could be like a time capsule which is buried, and when they have left and gone, or they end the band,
Yes,
or they
but-
die, this is pulled out as a song.
Yes, and
So
it's-
this song, Adieu, or however you want to pronounce it, is put in a time capsule and just pushed down
in a
into the
sense,
ground.
yes, but it's not pushed down because it is already published. Again, it's like this. Think about it that way. You can literally choose a song to be played in your funeral while you're still alive and you still have half your life to go. You can ask that question to somebody who's in his 20s or on their 20, like, you ask them, what is the song you would like to play in your funeral? You can simply choose a song of an active
Yeah,
artist
that'll be a 20-year-old
that is
song.
still whatever.
Okay, so
Okay,
I'm
where the fuck are you? I'm talking about something else.
I'm sorry. No, I'm with you.
No, where are you?
I'm with you.
Damn.
What is that laser?
Switched off. And goosebumps.
What does that laser represent?
Oh, it ended even with the adieu. Comments are turned off.
I like the fact that they give credit to everybody involved in the making of the song. Everybody.
I don't think it's an option.
Why? You just end the song. Why do you need to give credits?
Because it's a
In the
damn
extension,
movie. That's
it's
why.
very I know.
It literally feels like we just watched a short film. Not feels like, it is a short film. This is incredible, honestly. I'm kind of speechless. Especially with the ending showing you adieu like this at the end. It's almost a confirmation to what I said, at least in my head. It works perfectly because it's a very solid way of saying goodbye. And adieu is like, I bid you adieu is not see you again. It is gone. It's goodbye.
Well, it's a good thing that we're ending the day with this reaction, because I don't have it in me to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a break if we are recording anything afterwards. But yeah, this was very powerful. This was very powerful, and we would love to hear from you all. What's your interpretation? Not what you read, the actual meaning, or what people are talking about. What is your interpretation when you watch this? Did it give you something similar to the feeling what we got?
Yeah, how did you feel when you heard this? And please tell me, what did you think about the laser? What do you think that laser is?
Is it what powers up Rammstein as the cinematic universe as a whole, and it's just switched off? Is it something like this? Because we've seen it in multiple places. Anyways, this could drag on and on and on. So thank you very much for watching, you all. And this is not Adieu. This is see you again. You let us know which song you want us to check out. So because we will come back.
There is Engel. They've asked for Engel,
Engel.
so we might just do that next.
Engel is the one they requested from Madison Square. So much love. See you next time.
The Habibi gang, running up the chat, make the place go bang. No ghosting round, we turning up loud. One big fam, yeah, we make you proud. The Habibi gang, we vibe so sweet like a mango stand.